Scene, an ancient Egyptian city bustling with the sounds of markets, the cries of vendors, and houses built of clay. Imhotep, a talented architect, is standing on a hilltop, overlooking the construction sites of Pharaoh Giza. Imhotep, to himself, what is real? Can we build such a wonder? A structure that will last as long as the gods? Imhotep turns around and sees the builders working under the scorching sun, carrying huge stones with great difficulty. Narrator, deep, tense voice. Imhotep, the great architect of Pharaoh Giza, faced a monumental challenge. A project that no one had dared to dream of. But that was not all. Rumors of an ancient curse hanging over the project spread. It was said that, if completed, the pyramid would become the refuge of an invisible power that would devour all who trespassed. Scene, Imhotep and the builders are working at night. A sandstorm suddenly arises, making it impossible for everyone to work. The ground shakes violently, as if an invisible force is angry. Builder 1, panic. Imhotep, this is a sign from the gods. We cannot continue. Imhotep, resolute. No. The pyramid must be completed. It is the legacy of the pharaoh, of this kingdom. We cannot let fear stop us. Narrator. Imhotep faces challenges not only from nature, but also from invisible forces. The builders flee, but Imhotep persists. A growing doubt rises in his heart. Are the gods really angry? Scene, Imhotep finds an ancient book in an abandoned library. The book is about the secrets of the pharaohs and ancient curses. A chill fills the room. Imhotep whispers, "This is it. The curse. Everything I've heard." Imhotep opens the book and reads about a curse carved into the stones, telling of the gods' revenge on those who dare to interfere with the pyramid construction. Narrator. But what is true? Is what Imhotep reads in the book just a legend? Or is this a warning he cannot ignore? Scene, a moonlit night. As the last stones are placed on the top of the pyramid, Imhotep stands at the top, looking down at the kingdom of Egypt shining under the moonlight. A strange noise is heard. Imhotep, slightly worried. It can't be. Not now. Darkness falls. A vague figure appears before Imhotep. The builders have left, leaving Imhotep alone to face the unseen force. Imhotep, severely. Gods, if you wish to test me, I am ready to face you. I will not let fear destroy this work. The figure fades, and a strange light radiates from the pyramid. Narrator, at that moment, something miraculous happened. Imhotep stood between two worlds, facing his fear while feeling the invisible power he had awakened. The work he had created was not only a symbol of the Egyptian kingdom, but a connection between man and the gods. Scene, Imhotep stands looking at the completed Step Pyramid. The builders turn back to witness the completed wonder. However, in Imhotep's eyes, there is a light that cannot be extinguished. Imhotep, whispering, "This is our legacy, not just for the pharaoh, but for all future generations. But, who knows the truth behind it?" Narrator. The Step Pyramid is more than just a great work. It is a testament to a never-ending struggle between humans and unseen forces. Can Imhotep truly defeat the curse? And will this work be forever etched in history? Or will it become a mysterious legend that no one can solve? Scene, Imhotep is walking along a corridor inside a step pyramid, filled with ancient carvings and writings. His every step echoes in the silence. But as he passes a stone door, a strange noise is heard. Imhotep, looking around, feeling uneasy. What's going on? This door. I've never seen it before. Imhotep pushes the door open, and behind him is a dark room. with strange carvings on the walls. A large stone sarcophagus lies in the center of the room. Narrator: Imhotep is not only the architect of the pyramid. He is also the one who accidentally unlocked a secret that even Pharaoh Djoser did not know. In the darkness of this room, there is something that no one dares to touch. An ancient power awaits. Imhotep approaches the sarcophagus. As he touched the coffin lid, a cold air blew past, making him shiver. Imhotep, gasping, "It can't be. This is the tomb of another pharaoh. But why here? In Djoser's pyramid?" He opened the coffin lid, and a strange light emanated from within, causing Imhotep to step back. Narrator: And when the coffin lid was opened, Imhotep was awakened to a danger he could not have foreseen. This pharaoh was no ordinary man, but an ancient king, sealed in darkness by a powerful force. Scene: Imhotep stands stunned, looking at the pharaoh's form in the coffin. This pharaoh is not an ordinary corpse. A strange power radiates from his body, making the room suffocate. Imhotep, whispering, "This is the name of this pharaoh. Impossible. So ancient that no one dares to mention it." The paintings on the wall suddenly light up. The scene of an ancient kingdom appears before Imhotep's eyes. This pharaoh's death was not due to illness or war, but a curse, and his sealing was the protection of the gods. Narrator: This pharaoh, whom Imhotep accidentally awakened, was a man who once sought to usurp the power of the gods. And with his death, the gods sealed his soul, forbidding him from returning. But now, with the completion of the Step Pyramid, the curse has been lifted. Scene: the pyramid begins to shake violently. The painting on the wall suddenly distorts, and the strange light from the sarcophagus begins to flare up, creating terrifying shadows. Imhotep, in a panic: "No, I have to stop. I cannot let him awaken." Imhotep rushes out, but as he steps out of the room, the stone doors automatically close, trapping him in the pyramid. A cold laugh echoes in the dark space. Narrator: That is the laughter of a soul that has been sealed away for a long time. Imhotep must now face the very thing he has unleashed. And now, he is no longer the great architect, but a man struggling with a power far beyond his ability. Scene: Imhotep stands facing a shadowy figure of the dead pharaoh, now a mysterious, vengeful, and powerful spectre. Imhotep clutches his construction tools as a symbol of strength and resilience. Imhotep, roaring, "No, I will not let you control me. This is my work. This is my legacy." In a dramatic moment, Imhotep charges at the ghost with all his might. A battle between man and the unseen force erupts. Stones and ancient paintings shatter in the frenzy. Narrator: And in the final moment, when all seemed lost, Imhotep discovered a secret hidden deep within the pyramid itself, a way to seal away the spirit of the awakened pharaoh, saving not only himself, but the entire kingdom of Egypt. Scene: Imhotep stands in the ruins of the pyramid. But this time, there are no strange noises or shadows. The sun is beginning to rise, light filtering through the cracks in the structure. Imhotep stands still, breathing a sigh of relief. Imhotep sighs. The pyramid is finished, but I don't know what is to come. The truth has been hidden in the darkness, and throughout history, no one has known the stories hidden within these walls. Narrator: Imhotep has won, but his story is not just about a great architect. It is about the struggle between man and unseen forces, about secrets that no one can understand, and about a legacy that may forever be hidden in the darkness of the pyramid. Scene: Imhotep stands among the ruins of the pyramid. his sense of triumph slowly giving way to anxiety and confusion. Even though the ancient pharaoh has been sealed away, something is still wrong. A cold feeling still pervades the space around him. Imhotep, shaking slightly. This can't just end like this. Something is wrong. Suddenly, a strange noise comes from within the pyramid. Like a sigh from the rocks. Imhotep looks back. A streak of red light appears from within the piles of broken rocks. Narrator: Imhotep has awakened an ancient power. But what he doesn't know is that sometimes curses can't be sealed away so easily. And when he thought he had won, another secret was revealed. Imhotep stepped forward, and as he touched a piece of broken stone, a powerful red light shot out, drawing him into a subterranean chamber beneath the pyramid. The heavy stone door slammed shut behind him. Imhotep, screaming, "No, it can't be. I've escaped." Narrator: Imhotep is not just an architect, a priest, or a doctor. He has unwittingly opened a door to the underworld, a place from which no one can return. Scene: Imhotep wakes up in a dark and dank space. He finds himself underground, where there are old tunnels, jagged walls, and the red light shining from somewhere. Imhotep, gasping, "Where is this? What is going on?" He stands up and looks around. Ancient paintings appear on the walls, telling a strange story of an underground kingdom where gods are imprisoned and magical creatures rule. Narrator: Imhotep has accidentally entered a world that even the pharaohs dare not touch. A dangerous and mysterious place, where old powers still exist, and secrets never known before await. Imhotep continues through the tunnels, until he finds a large stone door, with ancient characters that he cannot read. He pushed the door open and stepped into a large space. Imhotep, surprised. "No way. This is a temple." Scene: Imhotep stands in an ancient temple. The red light from the gems illuminating the space. The statues of ancient gods stand solemnly, but their eyes seem to be watching him. Imhotep, trembling. What is this place? And why are these statues there? These gods? Who are they? Imhotep approaches a large statue, where a golden necklace hangs around his neck. When he touches the necklace, a sound rings out, and the temple doors begin to close, preventing him from escaping. Narrator: touching the necklace was Imhotep's last act, for it was the key that opened the final door, a door to another world, where the souls of the ancient gods are still imprisoned. Scene: a pitch-black darkness enveloped the temple. Imhotep heard whispers, as if someone was speaking from afar. The statues of the gods began to move, their eyes coming to life. Imhotep, in a panic. Impossible. It can't be. The largest statue of the god in the temple suddenly let out a loud roar. Red light erupted, forming a tornado around Imhotep. A dark force began to awaken from the shadows surrounding him. Narrator: Imhotep, who once stood at the pinnacle of glory, now faces forces he cannot understand. This time, it's not just ancient curses, but also the power of long-sealed gods. Imhotep stood in the center of the temple, alone facing the unseen forces. The shadows around him began to take strange shapes, mystical creatures, ghosts of ancient gods. Imhotep, determined. I cannot go back. I cannot give up. I built the pyramid. I fought the gods. And now, I will fight for my life. Imhotep used all his strength, trying to fight the attacking underground forces. The entire space around him exploded in a battle between humans and supernatural forces. Narrator: This confrontation is not just about an architect fighting for life, but also about humans and the unseen forces that have existed since ancient times. And in this moment, Imhotep understood that, to win, he must sacrifice the most important things. The storm of energy swirled around Imhotep, red light, darkness, and ancient spirits screaming. Imhotep, exhausted but his eyes still shining with will. Narrator. In the midst of that chaotic whirlwind, Imhotep understood one thing: he could not escape without sacrificing himself, a life in exchange for the peace of the world. He looked at the statue of the ancient god, where the evil pharaoh's soul was sealed. Imhotep stepped forward, placing his hand on the red gem that was glowing strongly, the gem that contained the sealed soul. Imhotep, looking up at the sky, whispering, "If one must stay, to protect humanity from evil, then let it be me." At that moment, the light from the gem spread throughout the space. A loud explosion rang out. Everything turned white. Outside the Step Pyramid, the sun rose, casting its first light of day. A gentle breeze blew through the massive stones. Everything seemed to return to normal. Narrator. Imhotep never left that pyramid. No one knows what happened inside. Only one thing is certain: from that day on, no echoes came from the stone tomb. Thousands of years later, archaeologists found strange traces inside the pyramid, symbols that did not belong to any ancient Egyptian writing system. A single sentence was carved deep into the stone wall. The inscription on the stone, translated into human language: "Guardian of the soul, guardian of the balance. His name is Imhotep." They called him the builder, the doctor, the priest. But they never knew, Imhotep was also the gatekeeper of two worlds, the one who sacrificed his soul to protect this life. The final images of Imhotep standing atop the pyramid, in the twilight, his eyes fixed calmly on the future, but gradually, his body dissolves into dust, merging with the very structure he created.